having to about 60 million pounds.
Exactly. It is saying no bet me about fan. Chelsea first 11 no. Send it to Mutia Lampard kanu. So na say you man. But everything I to hear my listeners. By the time no be okay.
Mami met me quickly. Me quick. Me mark pada. Mema Aspilicueta ball right. Meba Enchola ball left. Central mema Silva and Mimozuma. No, Mimozuma. Mebo Silva and Rudiger. Okay. Nema ball Kovacic Kante. Me yine free ni mo said your boy under sorry any Lampard last season no amana be actually. Nema ball said na Ayala can mebo Pulisic on the left, mebo Ziyech on the right. Nema ball Havertz war Kovacic any Kante nim. Nema ball Timo Werner wenim. Certainly.
And the formation is 4-2-3-1. And no one. You tell me that is 4-2-3. There's another variation. Another one 4-2-3. All right, we are calling one Adams. Captain is another favorite salient ones in him.
Yeah, and CAF Executive Committee, I think the second time in the year 2020, because of the coronavirus crisis, to also take certain decisions now, how African football development with me. Initially, nobody cares CAF Champions League semi-finals in November, but in September, sorry, until decisions thereby, also pushy competition October. That is pushing the 2020-2021 season also a bit further. Because now you best started the 2020-2021 season. As go no kotokunya babobino. Now you best started the first week of November. But somebody question the third week of November. I be boy kopim say January. You be prelims in the first round. Now the group stage no I started the last week of January. Now I feel you're about 10 tournament in the floor. I'm about 10 tournament in the floor and sana group stages now. It's not started. But the prominent one, man for the introduction of the African Women's Champions League. Also, so the other congregations in the world are African Kwana and said I'm Women's Champions League. Uko Europe, Women's Champions League, Olympic Lyonnais, Wolfsburg Mo have been competing. Barcelona muna teams o medo mu compete o South America mo so obi o Asia o mo so UEFA Champions League man so de no ebonti amafo e call on CAF say CAF introduce Women's Champions League and CAF pen for etena so mo de no so no o say timi introduce until 30th June was the first CAF executive council meeting and on matena say no mo de tum say okay yeah the introduction Ebebana say establish the Women's Champions League for the first time in the history of African football. And not the amount for the format ebetimi very good competition because so the Africa compare Europe and South America it was always going to be difficult for Africa say effective Women's Champions League because Europe teams are in some modern also expect revenue also one is our women's teams but over Africa is quite different. You will expect say El Ali, Zamalek, Orlando Pirates without Athletic Club, Esperance Sportive Tunis, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, House of Folk Mo, TP Mazembe Mo, also women's team and some more women's teams there. That means playing the Champions League will be easily because already men teams
we okay cry me for you intro okay cry na aka me team kese bi Ghana ha see you no watimi enya case sponsorship cry odo team ni my team but watimi enya bia ma na be cover my team na
yes
team kese bi o
yes and so
see you no
only compare Europa Olympic Lyonnais, Manchester City, Chelsea, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and the other big teams are all European. As some more teams are, more Champions League now. Easy for them so much now funding or more teams no more or more compete. But about Africa, certain individuals be and our two women's teams no more or more. Bought various leagues in the various countries, but about say continental games are it will very difficult for them because some finances are there from and winning league in the saying no musaka or players or ball class and muka betima saka or betima sa financial power and somebody or African Champions League until CAF say say yen timi quality say the Europe and South America and Asia for the Korea, there should be a master plan. And master plan rendra anomo veli through video conferencing or CAF executive meeting. Na say no mo no. Unso oba CAF or more 6 zones. And 6 zones no the North Africa, which is the UNAF, oba Sekafa and East Africa. Kosafa Southern Africa. Wafu West Africa, but West Africa no yatemo A and B. And I'll call Unifac, so that's the Central Africa. And Sana host nation also it made 2 teams are there. It may about to see a champion from each zone. You better connect 6 teams. Now host nation no I presented 2 teams. Either said the league winner and the cup winner. And I said the first and second in the league no I better represent our host nation. In 8 teams. And inside some call say bonus team we be tukwan akwa we be tukwan akwa we be tukwan ye nyene sa ye boni nyina one country said ye bo women's cup of nations any other tournament in Africa. That's how CAF is starting the Women's Champions League. Ye nyan said the Europe for no because some America care about teams no some establish teams na omotimi etimi compete with Women's Champions League. I feel na me say team my friend TP Mazembe now so mo establish my team. Already, Mamelodi Sundowns also established my team for the first time in the history of South African football last season. Omubo National Women's League. Mamelodi Sundowns were the first team winning South Championship. Omuna $30,000 as prize money from that in South Africa as a pace for other.
A man league in South Africa, no prize money near $30,000. Even I could remember the last about Ghana league, now prize money $25,000.
Yes.
When someone
Mamelodi Sundowns in South Africa for 30 pace. And of course Simba in Tanzania so almost a friend Simba Queens almost started Becky sure say my football betumpon Tanzania and the other environment. Kumasi Asante Kotoko House of Folk Asante Hood se komusu teams a ebetwa ka se omu ahode woswa ebia kasa Champions League komusu betimi compete but for the meantime ampemda ko ladies or Chiman and omotimi achese in recent years se ba ma football Ghana omune dominating ebia for the first time in the history of the Women's Champions League ebia ampemda ko ebe represent Ghana but se normal normal sisano se teams yi timi ditum no more establish women's teams are me sure say your Champions League be one no you bet with compare that of Europe, Asia and South America.
Okay. No others African football experts and Otiren Kano na CAF so as no match award for 2020.
Yeah, 2020 CAF awards no.
CAF okay we na me.
Yeah, 2020 CAF awards no CAF adwen ho se no. It will be very, very unfair. So muka so yi player of the year and so yi other awards because so share coronavirus issues in the and how some of the leagues and they abruptly so muka so G player of the year ebia you bet me yi player ebia no country or woman mutimi to aso bo mo league ni wi na
to be unfair to others.
Yeah, to be unfair to others because we call France or man bomb the we call Netherlands and so Hakim Ziyech moi na come so opportunity so make me win award no mo so timi bomb the we it's how ko shese bia English Premier League football bo we nti ko best player no be free aba it very, very unfair to mo so o mo timi envy o mo leagues nti CAF looking at all these factors no mo so no 2020 awards no or see trim
na no we say mo look bibi o mo say Europe foi any FIFA best player award e twa mi no mo so say yeah Champions Cup old one o say abroche ma champion na ye no I check na Champions League so be change
no the reasoning behind why French football magazine so more organize Ballon d'Or and the reason behind why other awards events and so organize is the same thing CAF is also saying and because reason or it doesn't make reason.
And then a Champions League, CAF Champions League buy.
And you know what but I'm saying say if the reasoning are the same, that's a task media. Now why are we not being fair and say
combinations CAF ni simile oh you be there.
Pali.
And why do we have come on to
African pali.
We are here for neighbor beer, air tow, Bubuano, and phone a beer, yet in your busy beer, I'm Manu phone so. Near here is over test NF, Echo 8787, you have to 15 pesos per udem, near Kosu beer, yet Manu phone so. See a good demonsem, a dread demonsem, and Niji demonsem, and I knew to piano, yet they brought some procra. It's rough, and what day. Say dear, Nhyira FM, Edin Yesi or Ghana, and we are here for neighbor beer, air tow, Bubuano, and phone a beer, yet in your busy beer, I'm Manu phone so. Near here is over test NF, Echo 8787, you have to 15 pesos per udem, near Kosu beer, yet Manu phone so. See a good demonsem, a dread demonsem, and Niji demonsem, and I knew to piano, yet they brought some procra. Nhyira FM, and what day. Say dear, Nhyira FM, Edin Yesi or Ghana, and we are here for neighbor beer, air tow, Bubuano, and phone a beer.
Marcus, never leave in vain. Marcus, never leave in vain. Yeah, man. Say open information, football. Just say information, beer, open information, football. Won't say. Abrabo ehun sambia call Nhyira for no on Facebook Nhyira 104.5 FM, Twitter at Nhyira 104.5 FM, Instagram at Nhyira 104.5 FM. Epani se upe abrabo mu nseme wiase nseme tia ahwe sports nese wa call eye.
Ago, good people of Ghana. Here are some safety measures on prevention of coronavirus. 1. Cover your mouth with tissue when you cough or sneeze. Dispose of tissue into a bin immediately you cough into it and wash your hands with soap under running water. Avoid shaking hands and use sanitizers as often as you can. Signs and symptoms of coronavirus include fever, cough, sneezing, and difficulty in breathing. Should you experience any of these, or for more inquiries, please contact 0558 439 868. That's 0558 439 868. Or call 0509 497 700. That's 0509 497 700.
Remember to always wash your hands with soap and running water.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, the Ghana Health Service, and partners. Ago, good people of Ghana. Here are some safety measures on prevention of coronavirus. 1. Cover your mouth with tissue when you cough or sneeze. Dispose of tissue into a bin immediately you cough into it and wash your hands with soap under running water. Avoid shaking hands and use sanitizers as often as you can. Signs and symptoms of coronavirus include fever, cough, sneezing, and difficulty in breathing. Should you experience any of these, or for more inquiries, please contact 0558 439 868. That's 0558 439 868. Or call 0509 497 700. That's 0509.
Ono no ka Ghana for edutum. Richard na design.
Na me don be fine.
Head of cancellation department. I don't trust you.
Is it never be am jai. I mean tribute.
So what trouble come you be ma?
I'm a trouble could be any problem.
I'll go try my.
The FA president.
I was
Tam Ricardo video. I didn't number be so I know na about local news
why champion
Ricardo no tie no
memo e bia mo atwam ma yanka tie voice Nhyira passport is live on Kids TV or Multi TV Digibot. Uto Multi TV Digibot now they scan it and I risk canning. What me will say, Kiss Steven, a Daho Madonna organ, I don't know much. A hot as an idea of Wako Farm. Now to see you be. I want to be a please. Can I visit we have Belinda, please? I'm Belinda. Can you test me ILS number? You see about TV now. Richard,
and then my main two brands because of Nana Kwame
Dan Kwasaba. Okuta the confirmed management.
Memboso. And also Kutano.
Okay.
We have found a Kutano now.
But the other man want and
oh, and you know, and you know, bear a dinner and no want to bear 3 been made me confirm any day.
Bear 3,
bear 3, but they can in
not 3.
Oh, 3 no. Bit to say communications to say. I know, me. Me try on the ground. What are you saying? Was it the one I know? But you need it. I know, start your view. Something free, baby. It's Lipan and I don't say about alright, the answer sound as live on Nhyira 104.5, your number 1 account radio station. And so MFM information minister Honorable Kojo Ayo Ponkroma when I catch an answer said the free now say I'm out for Africa football. I'm out for because Ghana football that bay and Ebana Honorable say Obianya Butre Nyamiya Aduma President Ebabonti Achakura now to me football best aba.
This is the answer will be autonomous Emman Penny for the check when the first one will be quite Indian and conferences and so many beer. And yes, and yes, a year consumer contain. Put the documents of Rena. Naju Home Affairs says page 42, paragraph 4. They are more much to one. Into football, one house said, selling one of football. In a training, maybe a man or watching back one. But or change said, GFE, any sports ministry, any a doctor for you know, mind obesity of lecturer, money was on part. They are moving here conferences. One year, many months for some business on your man, Penia, Wabanaye, and money months. Into Agabia or you who questions idea me, we can conferences and so many.
Okay, and no, I am the honorable minister for air information called John Ponkroma, and I'll confirm say Achakra now to community. It be possibly football so bet me answer resume and so our Ghana not as a Bibiano at me conquer Ghana football and Kakra and also every ayonomosono at the bar and then pay na yafano na yam na or do follow nati or ba yas Antoine and saying oh and ya will boom manina calf say oh and it is na be bian so etime akonkan na eno na ma mini kirema wose da bia yesese sika na de Ewura Black Stars eduru mra I will say this can be Ewura Black Queens.
Black Stars, we give them all the money. We give them our support, emotional and financial, and nothing. We have nothing to write home about. The neighbor, boys, Ibani and Roma Kodasai, Koswa, Niamawu, Gania, yes, Mayaya, Dia, God bless you, Black Queens, near for 3 years, Yapania Koya, and no cry, Yasaka Krano, your betcha, the way we treat our women's team. Look at their headline sponsor, FIFA International, just an sponsor, but that is our cash cow. And the deal will sit up and realize that.
Okay, eti eno aye na odofolo no to no so no advisor or the Ghana Football Association say na sika na ko Black Stars ebi nso nko aye Black na say bibia so no enti me enko aye nkan kuma sa sanoko maka cham sen kam didini banemum na na kwa me dan kwa wura hade say me de aka ni na de ma no babu bodini ni na enna de betoja say aye Dr. Kwame Chey who happens to be the board chairman and aye Ewura CEO na ya ponsa yeso mo resign and ye be whole story and you be bia be fa bia no mo resign no ade no kura bia nim na no na ye ne eye wofa ya mo ponko enso di nkomodo so ade no advice keke and ode ma na ya mponsa
football kata me de bema especially na ya one point chief executive me say omani egu from me to be say na beti no start peja kakra na yeko ye da we yekuma si sentiment no ye ni mi pass de pa and ye ni pass so ye do so na ye do to wa me asa wo what for me football me de bema say onye careful one more one be ni do no they will be the very people on me say our life for me. And the say unity, simple unity. We employee. you've been employed to execute a particular job. Maybe could be the person within person. What do man so we? Rane and Yama Yasishagu and so could be a duma. I could be a wash. So many people. If you say, was a Martin Waban.
Hey, enti eno wo fire mo ponkonso advice odema na amponsano no na abrantia ba ko no ejoni kuma sasoro ko from Aduana Stars Samadas we pato 8 months pe abrantia de ba no coach ma so kwadu hene sa to Debbie masa bona na bono Aduana na so ba no me se da hu senti no Samadas free ekotoko na fe so ko pe club enso timi bo na no ana ye powura Aduana akati ne ko bisa management member Atadi Bango ene bisa sa atase say Samadas so sabo mbaji na udia mumientie de okae.
Mr. Madam say very good. And I thought say other management members the likes of Mr. John and almost position no because all kono and commodity course no ya ni anje ho. I offer so free club no ya ni anje ho.
Okay, enti na chese eno ani sama Atadi Bango ano management member adema Aduana Saboboko no de yatuda se abrante first Samadams se na oba kotoko na amfa ne mane Aduana ho ba bia doma ho de mane o sansa wo ba ye kan so baba kotoko nti waba no waba huna dizu adu dia ene wo so competing fufro enso timi bona house of hotel na fa me fa enye enna house of management enso etimi etena se na omuchia ayakata wo mo so manager na say agent wono na epe abrante fe se Kofi Koji na che so no so wura mu enso obo kata na me pato abrante ye fe se Kofi Koji say it looks like house of folk abrante no omutwe mutan o meto abrante no e say so omutire ma say probima project no kan house sika some aya problem it is no be the $150,000 aba masa Kofi Koji na mu kra ka say no bo no it o meto abrante no na che so no etimi akosi akan enso etimi ede ama etima wo mo so obo kata eno ene kakrabia efri eya albekunso ede bebre ni koye panturo de emfansia na ye didin ne ba so hodin ne ba edin ne panti obi anyina fide no mfanfria me se din no eba latest ye na exclusive ebi ono me din ne nya no kra
fabda 3 ana
me famna 3 ho sen kamede ma ayo
na be bobbo so
kana na momu babu boni nyina
na betena te
communication ne de me din kan confirm say ena no kra ana eno nya no kra ho communication nya no kra. Okay. I didn't cross it. First one be a committee, NKD woman. NKD woman. Yes, in Conon Quebec, a supporters coordinator. And no mana.
Sounds nice speculator.
Speculations. Oh, okay. But a communication there, and you speculated. Some of them say, okay, regard the time. You was a farmer, a trading scammers, and I'm promoted for pain. At the Abaye Dasmakato, suffer penno, and you drop your massa. So uti ene ya honam baby ene ya eye for pain onum ya instantly that is on no etimi atawa se obi anu bi enti wo so honam baby ya eye for pain and I make am for them out afa for pain syrup we eye for eye motor for ho enkwada ne de no makacho sade ne de enkwada num soko so esansa eye orange flavored enti akrobo boni nyina kama na wo wie ne sa no na oje eye trouser esansa nsonsono de wo ba ni padie no mo ha gepa enti wo de abasa na wo de eye trouser no enso media show mo na mom opo wade a kwen me pato riddles cough syrup and I make am for them we no beat me numbe we ye pani akwada ye na na ye kwaje riddles cough syrup ni na ye trade wins chemist wo mo ene diaba wo mo enso aso ye sen ene anopai sanso ene ye dia sana ne be ede ma ye Mastercard wo mo official sponsors for UEFA makato se ne ye ko stadium confini bibia de ma ye teams ni timisha no ni na ye Mastercard ti ye ko ma no so na ye ni komo.
All right, Nhyira 104.5 FM sini ye kwa homane so ye ne the managing director for Data Bank Kojo Adai Mensa ene kokasa opanyini ye mwachi edeba Nhyira FM so hello boss. Okay.
Nhyira FM.
I'm saying the line again, but Daniel Nana Kwame Dankwa, all sees upon Nana. They said distance, you know.
I press the microphone into
and then when you understand, man. Now name I no man pay ye no good come now now.
Oh yeah. No cause for alarm.
Okay.
Say you nyame ya wade nyina nti. Major.
My almost say a boy who buy
yeah. Ontimi fa ni agro. At all times I say kakai.
Yeah, sure.
We roll through pepe I dey assemble. Nti abribia o say kakai.
But a match there won't kai to corona bi o.
I won say na honhom bi di akire.
Honhom di akire. Okay. Yeah. Na you say na MD for data bank. Kojo adai mensa wa homa so. Opanyin ye mo achi ne ben hwe FM so. Hello Kojo.
Yeah, me wa ha o.
Aha, afa na matu nka ye. Na bibia bokọ de.
Bibia da di ho na ho ayehu.
Oh, adai.
Oh, why hu. Hey. Ije na bibia wa kopie dia onye easy o.
Chema wa daruma, wa na okrekura na.
Bibia wa kopie dia anyway, ye be na ebetumi aye na ya enhance program. So dey onim say me no wa.
Aha. Yes, etimi hwe na. Ye Kojo Stot ne kura be feature wa ha nkanye ba.
Ye etimi feature o ye.
Kojo Stot, ye de be ba ha. Na Chema, this year Premier League utietie nyama enkoye utie mu coach Jordan Klopp unin sama waka na your team media is not owned by countries, not owned by oligarchs. Ebi wo hwe na san koli mo say ohun se mu betimi age ase onya sure so betimi retain
enkoye.
Onya sure say obetimi retain the title. Who say
retaining the premiership no is not an easy thing at all. Mamincha say in fact the days of Man U no man no retain no. Na sikamba premiership to send aba. I mean today look at the likes of Everton, Southampton, Fulham. Everybody has money because of TV. So defending the title is a very, very, very difficult thing to do. And the former City for about to say one more in this recent times. Very difficult. But I don't just say every year for the past 3 years that you bought club football club and on toy club doesn't buy mass. Since when we will say club a couple mass. No, that 1, 2 finish.
It's no recruitment teams in Ghana now. You are talking of Everton, we are the Tottenham, we are the Chelsea,
how many areas in the current Liverpool team they are strengthening? Let's say cover no maybe too strong, but a lot of players Mbase or Banwa Betna bench are Sarah Keke. No way. There are just 1 or 2 places may FM Kojo there. My only worry is cover for VVD. Apart from cover for VVD, no many problem be our team no. We have cover everywhere. Into here and here kwako improve it now. As say a quarter player say a Tora Amara. Your youngsters are mobile too. Harry Wilson and the Naeba. Yet Tominamino no Omoba. Keita is getting his form. So when you're injured, your midfield no Fabino, Keita, Shaq, Ox. So what are people talking about as say top players? Yeah, top players being for the being. I'm not forcing Robertson. Now we've got Chimakas. And Chimakas is covering for Robertson. Last friendly match, winning 7-2. We had cover for Trent on the right. What is the issue? It will be very difficult to defend the trophy. And there are no tools. There's no EPL or any difficult to defend. But I believe still we can win it. Maybe not by 18 points. Listen, we won the premiership by 18 points. It is not a joke. 18 points. So I'm not for now, but I think it will still be a 2-horse race.
Okay, it's 2-horse race, Now, one first, sitting first, and I'm saying
there be any first. Nothing any by any defending champion.
Okay,
beginning of the season, they Arsenal, they are league leaders, and they are standard.
What top for me?
The top 4 Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, and fourth. No, I tricky kakra, but I think United will make it.
Okay, all right. And the infant on Siwe, Kodomona Makosua dear Ewo school ma, also a practice at the corporate governance in a body corporate. I will be the board of directors of a club and be the chief executive. No, say na day to day run and say Kosei, said board in a share ya na say.
You know, make normal corporate governance no na mark back specific to Kotoko. Meaning say asem na o kana o chima adwen aba Kotoko so. But in the normal course of business, me say me board of directors ye share your once a quarter. Ebie wo mu a open advice bi o ye bi o nya sure. No one free board chairman so. Board chairman say one free on the board when you are call on in the subject matter no one friends oh master me pese me yesterday na me nya sure nti onim de no dwen ho sen e no nkyere say the all kana na wo fara because beginning of the year no o de wo strategy call one match your strategy one match your projections one match your numbers one match approve it at the end of the quarter over board meeting I see my board members only once a quarter e bi wo wa me no among kasakra kopim say ye ba board meeting na ma presenting me paper me ebisa questions and then we mo and say are you on track for the strategy you are approving here or say at the end of the year be revenue of 10 million we are half year who were 3 million why are you at 3 million and not at 5 million or 6 million are you sure you can make the difference what are you doing those are the questions they will ask you now after the are you following the laws of the land of the corporate BBBB if you are off then they pull you back if they think say oh direction okay too good they give you advice but it's up to you to decide because you are the one whose head is on the block there's a clear distinction between the role of the board and the role of management but ultimately to say with the new act now if you look at the new Companies Act a lot of responsibility lies on board members because financial crisis especially by and most board members because I wasn't aware is the management that were doing their own thing it's here there are a lot of responsibility but responsibility now idea man for you to be aware not for you to be running it day to day they are two separate matters. You have to be aware of what's going on in the company. Be sure that what is going on is in accordance with the law and give direction where appropriate. It's very simple. But to me say anopana board chairman afremi, Ewiana audit subcommittee chairman afremi, Eyumrena another subcommittee chairman. No, that's not how it works. You are CEO giving the free hand to make sure that we are in accordance with your strategy and the law.
Now, how different is probably data bank from Bia? How to focus on Santo Kotoko?
The problem I have with Kotoko structure and Maka PJ Maka Mama Bre. The owner of the club appointed, I think 9 members of the board. Is it 9?
Is it 12? Is it 12 or the 3 account?
Oh, look at that. Those crap do the number no cra share number no cra those do. Anyway, we appointed 12. Nina appointed though. So board honor. Board members nina derive more authority free him. I'm not sure any of them feels that they are deriving their authority from the board chair and would defer to the board chair when an issue is on the table. I doubt it. And no, you're one. 2, the way I usually for Kotoko specifically, so board chair, there's a difficulty in differentiating say into board chair no or no now assemble your corner one as a CEO na board appointee and your corner. In the Kotoko setup, Makada say we need an executive chair. No ambiguity, no interference, no mistake way to say. Because menshaka some chair board. Now board no so different interest you. Now see no so vision another direction. It always brings confusion. It since 99 I've seen different shapes and forms of the Kotoko structure. but there you kita the work. The message say board no one board. No one and now as board. So in a normal corporate structure, the owners capitalize the company into owner usually or the cash company. Well, as the shareholders put in money. Then the board, sometimes you have shareholders on the board, sometimes not even. Then the board makes sure that the company is run day to day by the CEO and his team to generate the revenue for dividend to be paid. Now, situation in there. Now, my point to where we know. Now, say the financing I honor. Share down me can say and Kenya nana anka yetimi probably in Kegu because here we go back to Malaysia. But where now is it the board that are going to now finance the club? When the board is financing and putting money, you the CEO, you better need a catch of a hair. Na yeni sika, na yeni catch of say, koto player away po, and I mean yeni. That is why I always have a problem. Into CEO na ya fancy say no, or no so performing the team. As I say, forming team now, remuneration will come in. Where is that remuneration coming from? Is it from his personal pocket or is it from the internally generated funds from the club or where? In your no so feel say, nothing is me sika shame. Now also then I'll catch him also now say they are on your neighbor. Structure na their main pet. But no na yekita to say. Intimate say board member. You've appointed a CEO. Leave the CEO to do what he wants to do. One man terms of reference, one man of contract period. The 3 years, Nana, they said 3 years. Anna,
I said 3 years. 3.
Some man cry. It's problems like Ghana football. It's but anyway, it's 1 man 3 years. Mobile board meetings quarterly. But
I said, be 3 years. No, a premise on say board. No, so a mandate of 3 years. So much more.
Yes, I agree. I know I have no issue. But anything I can say, me structure and my point too. My say 3 years. Every 3 years, something is changing in Kosovo. Start, stop. Yanko baby, I mean, digressing. Yeah, Liverpool chair Fenway group names for a decent period of time. Look at what has happened. We've gone to the Europa final, 2 Champions League finals, won the Champions League, won the league, and I mean, it's consistency. Into the American say, Mama, 3 years now. Montan or the strategic plan I bet to say, but I had need to say. It's at the end of the quarter or Papa meeting. We'll be saying, I could do saying, Hana connect saying, okay, be at touch Makaka, but you don't dictate, no, appoint. Me, appoint, me appointed head of finance for Waha. Measure me interviews, I be me via Mako board Akokatu. Nipa Simisi way and Petamini, unless on your Kono board members know some serious information they are now be against him. No, there's no issue. And you will also pick the only way the age man a bit me. Go ahead. Now I here will come after you. But you don't start dictating and appointing people for me. No, you can't do that.
Kojo Adai Mensa, MD, Data Bank. I had a told say Obisa Bibi.
No problem.
Yeah, boss, good morning.
Morning, Ayala.
The name best Mubisa is
so pay me to Unkana.
What's a make our sampa?
Okay, uncle.
The question I'm best Mubisa is one I am very, very familiar with corporate structure near there. Now, Kaka minimum and there is something we call standard operation procedure. And he said, oh, I will see you, no see you. I'm going to form my management. But some me pay HR manager, me pay ABA, OBA, the least qualification, a degree in HR. Me pay way manager, branding and marketing manager, me pay OBA, only or masters in marketing and ACBB. Yeah. If you set standard operation procedure, no, now we inform a board and say this is going to be your criteria of forming your management. Don't you think, say, I know in a way, Emma with the free hands to appointing conform more fit into your standard operation procedure no, rather than as you've not given us any criteria and a warrior appointment, so it gives Obia the room to also come to you and suggest say and how far we are and how far we are and in terms of the qualification no not unqualified by your standard no, but once you've not laid it down, it makes Obia have the free will to also come to you and say I want to suggest one or two things.
Yeah, you know, who make a good point, which for me should not even be where we are today. And I now know such a document at the irrespective of who you are as MD or board chair or whatever, no, criteria is not the hot girl. Before the criteria for hiring a CFO at the Honyam hiring an HR at the Honyam number 20 maybe hiring now. There's no way I'm making phobia on your qualified CES or ACC or SEMA. It is written. It is such a thing in Nhyira, Ayala. Then, maybe as I say, no only time. But, Anka, or a home near, Anka by now, what you are only now to hope. And sign us, no, or they are called for approval, and sign our starting recruitment. But at this point in time, we are in a situation where he has to hit the ground running, right? Into a moment. Or presenting Ayala said, Ayala na head of marketing. Ni background ni qualification ni experience ni feel say a good enough. But say it is only any SOP written down. That is what the board must look at. It is a board no alternative. Near there are two side by side. I said, why not really or what the ability, but after that, no say CEO no shooting me Obia or no rapport. It's me, Juma. Sometimes you need that kind of human interaction for things to really progress. When you know so it's me, especially in the football world. And I always say that the football world is quite different from the corporate world. In football has to exist. That does not necessarily have to exist in the corporate world. You get me?
Okay.
You have a very solid point, but okay. I think it's a document that should have been there way before. But if it's not there, it's something it's so to me try to hold in.
All right. Kojo Rebecca say o cheni ahwe ekwan betimi integrate Kojo's point Kojo's thought no show you so say kotoko no mu nti be na integrate. Why? Okay. Kojo Adaimensa, MD for Databank, former board member for Kotoko Express newspaper. One of the official mouthpieces for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Then another Kwame Dankwa, what is upon?
Moses and Tribunefo.
When I confirmed the management team for Kotoko Nikutao, Ghana for you.
I'm Grofas, I Robertson with you also. But the way I can say PJ. The American Kotoko Chita for England as a my position as a first vice chairman of the supporters will be relaxing. The 2 minute one in some Obetimia catching a I may have an opportunity so. But if I don't have the permission to say it, me can the both of my changing on our end day.
My Tetimoga catches supporters.
I'll be an aqua affect you. Every crime could bow this say idea many abobi so na me kobodi nsi ana nipa no authority ni say man suma wunti na wako boss wunti say nipa no me na mfa ne biem just to say be amanfo say the okan ni nyina so. And my advice to the supporters is that omunya abotre e cheche se de kra mpenfo say kwa wase de wie wa abobo ano na ye wa mponsa will definitely name the management team to the public
da ben
woni ho ba che odware ne ho asiesie na enema kakra me de maso atotofo amate no e abotre kakra bi de nyame ye bia ye na mo de hian se e betai na chi na dwumadi a se de ono aka from day one say oye mesin ni ene de dan ama no enti obehia support no timidi sidan papa man na da chi bia no so kra atiasofo kra to anana no mo nse do adan na mu ankuyen eno ne ade hia na de ekosisi ade I don't think ade beboa enti me say supporters say obi anya abotre and your role to play. Ye ninko ye rule na de be support no. That's the most important thing. And you list someone ne mahunde ma bebre na mu from mamu. I can be we are interested. And I say you said no say who say yala. Ohana mai no bi pepe mi ko bi so structure bi na bo mi kinka service dey akonopa. I so hadwene.
O tata ko na o ka say yen da.
That Facebook
oh Kings TV oh more
I'm not me for say
the structure of my structure there sir.
Well, I cannot confirm, but the way I tell you, come on.
Look modern.
No, yeah, look modern. So, say seriously, say, who said nay, above near man, person will go with data. And you're bad at all. On say, yeah, titino, yeah, used to all structures be management member in charge of operation. One in charge of I can't watch it. Eduma kwara na nipa nba ye o but ne abefufu abani mabru ya abe we dey obese sana aha enti eduma ne ye ne hia enti for me ya de fofora eye mahun diaspora de bende be head of legal affairs in charge of for domestic and international. It tells you that if indeed say structure e bampa ene ye nya issues bi o ha ye betra transia nipa ba ko bi na eduma ne sa de we. So that's a boy you're responsible at any point in time or report to my CEO. Today might be and for young quite say and any bad. My son who listen who and so any name say woman any bad. But me need the permission. Say in fact any man or say okay. And you juma.
My names are met my jumano.
Names that man who say be a confirmed, but the women who need them to make it tired and they now want in your pay.
Ma wo de na kon kan na ebesi
ah de be no abontin de me wo no enye pe but de na abontin de me wo ni bi esese
mienu miensa
bi wo mu
okay
aha
okay
mienu miensa bi wo ma betimi aboa enti ye tawo machi that is the most important thing and yes chinchina achina o se ye wo mu bi ansa na ye no
okay
let's support whoever obenya akwanya nkotokwa ye osum onye opportunity to serve o serve asantiman. And the alone air the for in everyone's life. And to be open opportunity be here support. Ya mwana nye at the end of the day, ya ni encroach for your argument, ya beko against ye. Kotokoni has ya pre-penny who cry, I am county. And to whoever would to me to work for Kotokoni, let's support the person. Maybe starting to thank for and necessary.
Nanaka 1 minute na fi.
Oh, the American is a memo aquaba. Why are there? Maybe I'll be trained. I'm happy for you. Maybe you'll feel no as I bet Trahana ye. Impenifu e dadwene ho kofa aba na omo sonda epa de wo madwene mu ne so because bibi wo mu a unwie maka che odadada ba you don't want to believe it unwie enti wasa back to o baby a ufiri
o ma akwa ba Mr. Dove Dubai so wada ena na yere oba palace
enya ne no
FM say eh what pidge voice na o radio so na eye no kresa pidge ababaka na no so am palace pidge na wosti e sharp so say eh
obi etie
nti yema na kwa Dr. Do
o say ene say me yama je say me bakuma se no me calculate na me say no o say me tun kran time say na time say na madu kuma se na me du so abi na me nhire nim ha na matwam na ma wura studio ho na ma ba behwe hawa oti console na timiti TV so na me hwe a me hu ye ba me ba ya oti akonwa wa dede mu je say wo ye comfortable oti ye enti me kot nkran me ka kire otima say me koye no me nua ho ye boni bia ni kuma tinti enta na chi pije de me di just supporters an say me share that pebre na minimum be di juma na national circles council ye mobilization hu hia yen pa wo hwe constitution na mpanifo a ebeti ko ijama yen no de omo ye di jaye no say ya sede no say ye mo abo
supporters na wo sam ne doso o me etena ba kwan etena na pa 9 o'clock ba kwan
etena no pa na okay enye etena na me
etena na be cheche mu yi you are the one sam no ma me hwe
edoso I say me make reference to constitution mu na me come manifesto mu
etena na ya ma 30 minutes
30 kran kisa
o ye ma wa na
ebi so na tie for so ma be jomo o de kakra be de man bia me manage
2 hours
na the brother ka say say da o de kakra bia ye 30 minutes kran no meba mobilization is important near wa probobi na nsem no de men kan ne ekire obi antwen ne entrance ne entie
eno ye den
me ka wani beje
headline ye say
CEO ye involved kotoko CEO are ready to tour the whole Ghana or person support the senior direct interaction
nyamre
o ba so nyamre I was bre na okọ na akọ the supporters ne pe nei ye the people's manifesto abeto enti de okita no bomodi answer obebe wo supporters because they are the backbone of the club.
Enti see you no every program of supporters
wo God wiase nyina akwanya ne ba enti nema na me
mo na kwa me number nto no bi ankofre no na ankoka no radio
da beta ha ya na me ba masha obonka o se ye ka na bre enti enti ma be ye o ha enti kate kotoko supporter ne se me se chisa ontie nchita 104.5 na yɛbɛka kɔtɔkɔ nsɛm bi nti obi am prepare metumi kura de road map na to hɔ atete yɛ kɔ eastern region first
na na
abo am ho na see wo ba o
agude enso Africa Junction Africa Junction Africa Junction sorry I had me say Africa Junction agude ho we have to have agude to say the obedi anwure nyina bra
sir
bayama agude
de medi
Dr. Amuzu Yaba Clinic na yɛkɔ ɔmaso yɛ ewiase wobenya mpomdin na watimi atena wiase nyina cha gese unya obotan bi de ho twere no na obotan.
He knows that it's a huge chance and you can see from his reaction, but that was a lovely cutback there and also latching onto that. This can be dangerous. It's a goal. Justice play. Kotoko up by 1 goal to 0. And I just mentioned it. That, take a look at the movement. What a ball. What a ball that was. What a ball that was. And then it's 1-0 for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Brilliant header there by Justin Blake. Goalkeeper had absolutely no chance. And out of... Here is Kotoko's Mudasiru making inroads into our support territory. Mudasiru! What a miss! Great performance from Mudasiru. Keeper there was wonderful skill to beat his man. A lovely drive. Assess delivery. That header. It was a good ball in. And Saboche's delivery. Kwame Ban fails to grab first time. Good defending from Navigator. An unusual customer in enough to block it. As the ball comes in there, Kwame Ban steps off his line. I thought he could have fisted it here. Missed it completely. But Navigator here again. And that is what Manaf offers. That's it. Referee Shen whistles for the end of the first half here at the Accra Sports Stadium. So there we go, Kotoko. Free kick taken. Oh! On the roof of the goalpost. That was tricky and dicey from Augustine Okra. Yeah, and Rich. Maybe Manaf about that. Even Manaf is on the bench. Yeah. Kwame Ban nearly fumbled, but Kotoko weathered the storm. Done that for a cross into the box. Nectar with another pass. Kofi Toji. That is some good defending. Throws himself to make sure he's getting something on that clearance. That was beautiful defending there. But deep into Kotoko's territory. Joseph Oso! The Phobians have equalized. As the ball comes in there, nobody really dealing with it well. It takes a deflection, and it's an awkward deflection. They headed onto the crossbar by Esso on the rebound, headed it into an empty net in there. And the Phobians are leveled in Accra through Joseph Esso. What an incredible, what a lovely whip on the ball. Was aiming for the far corner there, but goalkeeper was struggling to get back into position in there. Unfortunately for Okra there, the ball didn't dip quite in time to find the bottom of the net. But here is Matthew Enim Kujo. Oh, lovely skill from Enim Kujo. What a save from attack. Good save from goalkeeper Richard Attack. Koshi was going to separate him into the corner, but he beats him and picks out a delightful ball to Chafee, who heads it back across the face of goal. But Richard Arthur with an acrobatic save to keep the scoreline 1-0. But what about that for a skill? What about that for a header? And what about that for a save? Beautiful stuff here. Incredible. Good move. Bernard Arthur up against Wahab Adams. Bernard Arthur sends the cross in. Kwame Ban. Did he cross the line? That is the cross coming in. Kwame Ban was almost beaten on his line, but absolutely no way. Nope, no way. Nope, that is no goal. Just see it again, Nana. Yeah. So Matthew Kujo hits it. It was a feeble shot though. Then he say there's a penalty. He gets the block. He gets in the block, but outstretched. Referee whistles. Keita. It's a goal. Naby Keita has put Kotoko, Kumasi Asante Kotoko from winning this game. As Naby Keita confidently walked onto that ball. The run onto it was confident and it dispatched it beautifully. Goalkeeper Atta had absolutely no chance. And Kwame Ba is thanking his God. And then the comeback, Felixana, after the performance in the game against Dwarf, he's on the bench today. There we go. Game underway. It's at Imanonete. Beautiful searching pass, looking for Joseph Esso. Now here is Esso, chops it beautifully, sends the cross in. Kwame Ba, he was alert, but this header from Bamier nearly caught Paul there to find Esso. Esso picked up a decent cross into the near post. A free gambled for it, but just couldn't get a clean contact to trouble the goalkeeper. Great start by Hartefok. Here is Hartefok and Sabotre. This can be dangerous. Hartefok, Joseph Esso. It's a goal kick. The Phobians are on fire. Listen, he absolutely knows it. He knows that it's a huge chance. And you can see from his reaction. But that was a lovely cutback there. And Esso latching onto that. This can be dangerous. It's a goal. Justice play. Kotoko up by 1-0. And I just mentioned it. Now take a look at the movement. What a ball. What a ball that was. What a ball that was. And then it's 1-0 for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Brilliant header there by Justin Blade. Goalkeeper had absolutely no chance. And out of... Here is Kotoko's Mudasiru making inroads into Hartefok territory. Mudasiru! What a miss! Great performance from Mudasiru. Keeper there was wonderful skill to beat his man. A lovely drive. Assess delivery. That header. It was a good ball in. And Sabotre's delivery. Kwame Ba fails to grab first time. Good defending from Naby Keita. An unusual customer in Guinea to block it. As the ball comes in here, Kwame Ba steps off his line. I thought he could have fisted it here. Missed it completely. But Naby Keita here again. And that is what Manaf offers. That's it. Referee Shen whistles for the end of the first half here at the Accra Sports Stadium. So there we go, Kotoko. Free kick taken out on the roof of the goalpost. That was tricky and dicey from Augustine Okra. Yeah, and Rich. No doubt about that. Even Manaf is on the bench. Yeah. Kwame Ba nearly fumbled, but Kotoko weathered the storm. Done that for a cross into the box. Mete with another pass. Kofi Koji. That is some good defending. Throws himself to make sure he's getting something on that clearance. That was beautiful defending there. But deep into Kotoko's territory. Joseph Esso! The Phobians have equalized. As the ball comes in there, nobody really dealing with it well. It takes a deflection, and it's an awkward deflection. They headed onto the crossbar by Esso on the rebound, headed it into an empty net in there. And the Phobians are leveled in Accra through Joseph Esso. What an incredible, what a lovely whip on the ball. Was aiming for the far corner there, but goalkeeper was struggling to get back into position in there. Unfortunately for Okra there, the ball didn't dip quite in time to find the bottom of the net. But here is Matthew Enim Kujo. Oh, lovely skill from Enim Kujo. What a save from attack. Good save from goalkeeper Richard Attack. Koshi was going to separate him into the corner. But you beat him. It is good for the competition in the side, and this game, he gets the rules of in the absence of Felix Annan. McCarthy has got a set bar four to his left. And Donko wants to do the run. Yes, he does. He gets the return from Oseba 4. He sends an early cross in. Miscommunication between Bedu and Ba. Very good ball by Donko.
It's a very teasing ball. And Benjamin Eshen trying. The run came a little late. I was thinking that he would gamble and make that run to the near post because that was where the ball was going to fall. But that was a teasing ball. Bar steps off his line, reads it well, and tries to get something on it and collides with his own man.
Donko sends one deep into Kotoko territory. Header by Apia McCarthy. Too soft. And
Apia McCarthy on the end of it, but can't quite generate enough power and precision to trouble Bar.
Here's Matthew Entry. Kingsley Entry. Naby Keita. Would this be the first goal? Pokumensa. Good reaction from goalkeeper Frank Boateng. Nerves by coming forward.
Yeah, that was lovely work down by Kotoko. Kingsley did well to hold his run to make sure it wasn't offside. The chest control is what takes the ball away from him a little bit, but that's bravery from Frank Boateng. Stepped off his line and made sure that he was going to get something on it even though the player was approaching. That was brave.
Martin Entry. Too much weight behind that pass, and there Daniel Lyers whistle goal for the end of the first half here at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. It's week 10 of the 2019-2020 Ghana Premier League. Kotoko 7. Lyers whistle goal. Second half underway. Ibrahim's corner flicked on by Jeffy. Oh, overhead kick by. He's all alone with nobody closing in on him. Abib comes forward, he does a step over, goes deep into the box. Feeble shot from Osebafo, could have done better.
As good on the turn, can really start the counter attack. Osebafo, lovely footwork, goes past his man, beats Habib. Just couldn't get enough in the end.
Joined Ashgrove from Liberty just last season. Lovely play from Apia McCarthy. Yes, decision goes against to Donko, gets the return. Again is Donko. Good position. Osebafo! This is disappointing from Osebafo. Samet has gifted possession of Pokumensa. This lackluster from Pokumensa. Unpardonable from the former Karela.
Right in front of him. He's not going down. No. He's standing up and standing him up. And reads it well to get something on it. I mean, a confident striker is going to.
Jemfi whips in now. This corner. Abib fails in the aerial challenge. Here is Moro Ibrahim. Martin Entry. Emmanuel Jemfi goes past Akaminko. Jemfi with a cross in. Looking for a foul. Martin Entry. Mobadi QC. Martin Entry against the crossbar again. Naby Keita headed away by Donko.
Was not ready and set. He stayed on the line to make that clearance. But there you see it again. Did it come off his hand? Yes, it did. But his hand is not making his body any bigger, in my opinion. But his body was also turned away. It wasn't going to see it, and the guy was shot.
Two Ashanti goal players I see warming up, Wobenu and then Osei Ajiman. Oh, cross delivery. Oh, this is timely from Mubarak Yusuf.
Brilliant.
Steps up. Here's Apia McCarthy against the woodwork. Oh, brilliant free kick. Unlucky Apia McCarthy. Daniel Lai has whistled for the end of the game here. What an entertaining end to this game. What a goal would have been from Apia McCarthy. He knows too well that was heading towards goal, but for the side post.
Marcus, never leave in vain. Never. Marcus, never leave in vain. Yeah, man. Say open information, football. Just say information via open information. Football won't say. Abrabo won't say via. Call Nhyira for no. On Facebook, Nhyira 104.5 FM. Twitter at Nhyira 104.5 FM. Instagram at Nhyira 104.5 FM. Empani say upe abrabo mu se me wiase nsamatia hu ahwe.
Say dear, Nhyira FM, Edin Yesi Ghana, and we are here for neighbor Bia, Tower Bubuano, and found it by our Yedin Yabesi Bia, and Manu phone so. Nhyira is over testy NF, Ako 8787, Yabeto 15 pesos per Udem, near Kosubia, Yedbem Manu phone so. See a good Yamonsem, a dread Yamonsem, and Nijidamonsem, and I knew Subiano, Yedibro Sumpro. Nhyira FM, and what day? Say dear, Nhyira FM, Edin Yesi Ghana, and we are here for neighbor Bia, Tower Bubuano, and found it by our Yedin Yabesi Bia, and Manu phone so. Nhyira is over testy NF, Ako 8787, Yabeto 15 pesos per Udem, near Kosubia, Yedbem Manu phone so. See you.